Hello, darlings. Today on Biggie's Gaming Thoughts, the Fade. Beliefs and facts for the Fade. The Fade, sometimes referred to as the Beyond, is the world of dreams where spirits and demons reside, separated from the world by the veil, and yet still connected to it in many ways. The Chantry teaches that the Fade is a realm of primeval matter, including Veilfire, from which the Maker created the world and all living beings. At times it's compared to a well of souls, its emerald waters flowing with lyrium. So Veilfire and lyrium give a sort of a bluish green, actually. The Chantry claims that the Fade was also created by the Maker. It was the first place he created, where lived the first of his children, the spirits. As we learned from analyzing the Chant of Light, the Maker grew bored with the spirits, so he created Thedas and living beings, separated Thedas from the Fade by the veil, though we know that it's not the Maker who separated Thedas with the veil, and that Solus technically created Thedas. Some of the spirits grew jealous of the Maker's new children and became demons who emulate and crave beings' basest desires and sins. Some of this is what leads to some to believe Solus to be the Maker. I'm not one of them. Just saying. The Chant of Light speaks of the city in the Fade. The once golden, now black city, blackened when the Magisters assaulted the city and were cast back down as darkspawn, one of which claims the city was already blackened and the throne empty. If Andruil and the Evenures are the source of the blight, then they could be the reason the city was black. The Chantry teaches that the Maker will return when the Chant of Light will have spread to all the corners of Thedas, and then he will restore the Golden City, or basically the city to its golden state.
You don't deserve a Golden City yet. You're not singing the Chant of Light everywhere.
As there is but one life, one death. The Dalish teach that the Fade was home to their gods. They claim that Fen'Harel imprisoned the gods in the Eternal City, most likely the same city, Eternal City, Golden/Black City, which is the heart of the Fade. If the Eternal City is the same golden, now black city, if it was truly empty, it could have been emptied the very moment the Magisters entered the Fade in the flesh, before they had to walk they entered and they walked the path, so before they burst through the gates, they could have escaped their so-called prison. Yet, somehow, even escaping that is not really a true escape, because however, they are still in some way imprisoned. The Inquisitor says,
if you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
He doesn't confirm, nor does he negate that they're not still imprisoned, but that they're not somehow partly freed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't negate my theory. Just saying. The elves called the creation of the veil holding back the sky. This is why they call the Fade the sky. Yavanna from the Silent Grove claims that before the veil, dragons ruled the sky. Maybe the same dragons that are now in the deep roads, just saying, but maybe, who knows. It is said the Evenures could take on winged forms, hence my beliefs of the Evenures or the Forgotten Ones being linked to the old gods, or being the old gods, who are said to have previously, the old gods, who are now dragons in the deep roads, who are said to have previously existed in the Fade. Just saying. And the Golden City said to have been the center of their power. The center of the Evenures' power, the center of the Maker's power, the center of the old gods' power. Yeah, everybody's the same person. So, my brain can't take it.
One city, many versions, many hidden truths. Which version is the actual one?
Movie coming out this date.
Coming to a Fade theater near you.
And then it turns out to be something else entirely. Like something that's not even yet revealed or even hinted at. Like it can go on and on and on forever. Aurelian Titus, a Tevinter magister, said that mages sculpted dreams, and dreams sculpted reality. He claims that the Fade is magic, which it is, and reality itself, which it was before the veil. He says that dreamers of old, perhaps elven dreamers, commanded the Fade. Solus is a dreamer. Could he be one of the Fade commanders? And that the blood of great dragons grants power over it, the power of the gods. Well, lyrium is the blood of titans, and they're not dragons. So what other blood is involved in this blood magic? Like, seriously. There is a substance in the Fade that is sometimes called the ether. Gravity is uneven in the Fade, and it is usually always night. It's a world of rock and raw lyrium.
Well, this is unexpected.
The Fade is ever changing. The only constant seems to be the Black City. It's the only constant. So whether it's the eternal city of the elves, the Black City of the Maker, another city of another beliefs, it's the only constant. So it has to be the same city. And if it is indeed the eternal city, and it's a prison, then you could say that it's locked in place. Ever since the Magisters assaulted the city, no one has ever been able to reach it. Even the most powerful demons keep their distance from it. No. The Fade, when shaped by dreams, can appear as something very different. Either a known location or an unknown one, the same as the physical location, or twisted, altered. Spirits and demons live there. They copy locations, people, objects even, and concepts from the real world. They change it to emulate what they perceive from the person's mind. Oftentimes it changes in confusing ways. Like this wasn't already confusing. Areas of the Fade that get quite a bit of visitors boost the spirits there, boost their power, double XP, and they can rule that area of the Fade, while other places become forgotten, and the spirits who dwell there lose their potency. Solus says that spirits and demons are more alike than most people realize. A demon is the mirror image of the same being as a spirit, but corrupted. In the next part for the Fade, we're going to be looking at dreaming and physical visits. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to be Rosie approved, and I'll see you all soon. Masaranas. If you're new here and you like my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Like it if you like it, for the like it if you like it dance. You can also follow my website, binkyproductions.com, where I post everything from all my channels. Exclusive! If you want to support me, consider buying my book, Stardust Destinies 1, Variant Facing, Magic, Dragons, Fantasy. All relevant links below. Thank you so much for your time. Your continued viewership is very much appreciated. Masaranas.